I just recently had this thought and I wanted to share this with you guys. So let me ask you a question. How many times have you heard someone say this exact line? Either a friend or a family member. See, I know you've been trying to put your friends and family members onto online business and entrepreneurship so they can obtain freedom. And it's painful to see your friends and family fall to the indoctrination that society has given on them. It's painful to see them settle for a mediocre life, isn't it? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Thomas Dos Santos, and I'm just like you. I'm just a kid that's trying to become an entrepreneur and build a tribe of like-minded people. If you think you fit this profile, then you'll be interested in what I have to say as we share the same values and goals. So, where did this thought come from? See, over the past year of my entrepreneurship journey, I've had conversations with people, with friends and family that have said this exact line. I've tried making money online, but it didn't work. At first, I didn't know how to respond, as I didn't want to offend them. So instead, I wrote about it, I journaled about it, I walked around and thought about it, and now I know how to respond. So I have one mission for you. If you have that one friend that said this line, send them this video, or tell them the lessons that you learned from this video, as it's really intended for them. So let's start. What else is there? See, this guy, he tried his side hustle, he failed, and he quit. What does he do now? So is he accepting the 9 to 5? The 9 to 5 life where you wake up at 8 a.m., drive to work 9, and then from 9 to 5 you do 8 grueling hours about work you don't even care about, and then you sit in traffic until 6, and then from 6 to 9 you watch Netflix, and you repeat the day all over again? Is that the life you want to live? If it's not, then the answer is clear to me. There's only one way. There's only one escape. And that's online business. The excuses these guys give. Oh, I just got unlucky. My YouTube channel didn't blow up. Nobody bought my products. I wasn't able to land clients. What I would say to this guy is, do you deserve to be successful? Did you do everything in your power to deserve the success? Did you work every day relentlessly on your business? If not, then you don't deserve to be lucky. Right? Rarely people get rich lucky. That's what I say. Luck can be involved with it, but luck is only combined with hard work, dedication, good skills, and knowledge. Without those, luck won't do anything for you. You won't get lucky. You need to be in a position to be lucky. And these guys haven't positioned themselves in a position to be lucky. So they don't deserve to be lucky. Right? And they don't deserve the success. These guys don't deserve the success. They haven't worked hard enough. They haven't put in the hours. Their content's not good enough. Their skills are not good enough. Their knowledge is not good enough. And they think that they just got unlucky. Then they say the market was too saturated. The YouTube is too saturated. This business model is too saturated. That's too saturated. The question I asked this guy is, well, were you the number one choice? Would you watch your own videos? Would someone watch your videos? Because if not, then the market wasn't too saturated. You were just shit, right? Look at your favorite role models, right? Your favorite entrepreneurs, influencers, or whatever. Where they got, or look where they were before they blew up, right? They probably were told the same thing, that the market was too saturated. But they became the number one option. So the question I have for you and for that guy is, are you willing to work hard enough for it? Are you willing to work really hard to obtain freedom? Then if you are, you have to be willing to work hard enough to become the number one option in your niche. If you were the best, people would come to you. So the simple truth is that your content is not good enough. Your products are not good enough. Your sales skills are not good enough. And then they say, oh, I didn't have the resources. I want to bring you to this quote over here by Tony Robbins. Resources are never the problem. The lack of resourcefulness is why you failed. See, give the artist some dirt, or some rocks, and some leaves, and he will create a masterpiece. See, it's not what you have, but it's what you do with what you have. I remember this scene from Fast and Furious, if you guys have ever seen Fast and Furious, right? Where Dom Toretto is having this race in Cuba, right? It's the beginning of the movie, and he has this shitty car while this guy has a Hellcat, right? And what does he say? He says, it's not the car, it's the driver. And he beats the guy in the Hellcat with his shitty car. So just remember that. It's not the car, it's the driver. It's not what you have, but what you do with what you have. And I just find this excuse stupid because one, if the lack of resources is money, all you need to start an online business is a phone. And if you live in a first world country, 95% of people have phones, right? And if the excuse was time, does that person not have 2 hours to work on their own life? Because if that person doesn't have 2 hours to work on their own life, they need to get their priorities straight. Ego equals mediocrity. I want to bring your attention to these people over here. You may not know them, that's fine. These guys are entrepreneurs and people I look up to, right? I want to tell you the quick story about them. Alex Hormozy almost went homeless twice before building a $100 million empire. Hamza was on government welfare and tried every single business model out there before committing to his YouTube and making thousands and thousands a month with his paid private community. Dan Koh tried 7 different business models, spent $25,000 and his credit card limit building a dropshipping store and failed. But then he picked himself back up with his content and his Twitter and now makes millions a year, right? What do these guys have in common? They've all failed. They've all failed. See, this guy over here, your friend, right? He failed once. So this guy over here failed once, and he thinks that online business doesn't work when these guys have failed multiple times. I don't know what that is besides ego. Ego is what's holding this guy back. It's just foolish to think that these people over here that are significantly smarter, more knowledgeable, have more skills than that person over there, and he thinks that he deserves the success. He thinks that, because I tried once, because I failed once, that it doesn't work. Just because something didn't work for that guy over there doesn't mean it doesn't work in general, right? We know this. Because we know that every loss brings us closer to success. I like to use this analogy a lot of a video game. So here is our desired outcome, right? I'm just going to put money, for example. Money is our desired outcome. And life is like a video game. What happens to this guy over here is he gets to here. And I'm going to call this bosses, right? These are bosses. Like I said, life is like a video game. Have you guys played those Spider-Man games ever? And you fight the small guys, you fight the little bad guys, and then you have a mission, and then you have to fight a boss, right? You have to fight Sandman or the Rhino, right? And business is the same thing. You're going to encounter, you'll fight the small guys, here's where you're cruising, and then you'll encounter a boss. A boss is when you're in a rut, right? It's when you're in a down period or when you stumble across a problem that you need to solve. And whether it is, trying to get more clients, trying to scale past 1,000 a month, trying to scale past 10,000 a month. It can even go as low as just getting past 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, right? Whatever right goal it is. And you're gonna encounter a boss. What happens to this guy over here is he encounters a boss and then he quits the game. But we know that every loss brings us closer to success. We know that when there's a boss, we just have to stick in. We just have to stick in the game, just stay in the game, and then we'll finally complete the boss. And we'll have a high period in our business. And we just know it's a matter of time while we're in this high period that we encounter another boss. We know that success isn't linear. And we're going to have high periods and then low periods. And we know that the low periods are necessary for us to deserve the success. We need to experience the pain before we experience the joy. Every year, 95% of entrepreneurs quit. That means just staying in the game for 1 year brings you in the top 5% of entrepreneurs in your business model or niche. If that isn't motivation for you to just stick in the game and keep going, then I don't know what is. So I've been talking about online business this entire video, right? But what is online business? First, I can tell you what it's not. Online business is not leaving a 9 to 5 to work a 7 to 9 and work 14 hours, right? That's not online business. That's self-slavery. Online business is also not being sleazy and scamming people by making a living while sitting on your laptop, right? On a beach. That's not online business. Online business is selling a product so good that people almost feel obligated to buy from you. That is online business. And that product is your life's work. It's your life's mission. It is your purpose. So, why does this work? Why does online business work? It's because of the concept of 1,000 true fans. All you need is 1,000 true fans to be financially free. Let me show you. Let's say you have a $100 product and 1,000 people buy from it. Let's say that $100 was a recurring fee, right? If you get 1,000 people to spend $100 on you a month, it's $100,000 a month. It doesn't take a lot to make money. But how do we attract 1,000 true fans? How do we actually get 1,000 people to buy from us? It's by focusing on giving. I give up. Focusing on giving. Here's a little tip for the YouTube guys out there. When you're creating a video, are you constantly thinking about your customer? You've probably heard the concept of your dream customer, right? Are you focused on providing them as much value as possible? Have you ever thought about giving as much value as possible to your audience? Or have you thought about, if this video will blow up if I make another no-fap video, or if I make another how to find top 10 side hustles, right? Those clickbait type videos. Do you make them for it to blow up? Do you make a title for it to blow up? See, that may even work, but you won't attract your 1,000 true fans that will buy anything from you. You won't create a cult. See, the hard truth is, people don't care about you. They care about themselves. So, when you care about them, then they'll care about you. Focus on giving. Focus on giving as much value as possible. And in return, people will give back. The law of reciprocation. Influence, right? This is why the formula for success, write this down. I want you to write this down. The formula of success is 1,000 true fans plus a good product. When you have a good product that provides so much value that it would be stupid for them not to buy it, that's how you obtain financial freedom. Your product should be anything but a scam. Your goal should be, because these 1,000 true fans are making you financially free, you in return have to provide so much value that it makes these guys obtain freedom as well. And for the people that say, oh, people are gonna think my course, my paid private community, my coaching is a scam. People are spending money every day. Instead of spending it on some stupid materialistic shit, they should spend it on something that will change their life. This is your product, right? People are spending money every day. They might as well just spend it on something that will change their life. And if that is your product, then there's no way you will not make money. So to end it off, ask yourself these questions. Are you doing these things? First, make sure you're learning high value skills. Are you learning your writing, your speaking? Writing is important to write scripts, and everything in general is writing. Speaking, this is a skill I'm developing right now as we're talking. Are you developing your persuasion and influence skills? Your sales, if you're doing sales calls, your marketing, right? Are you developing these skills? Even just content creation, that's a skill. Then, are you creating content to build your audience? The most effective way to leverage and acquire more customers and more clients is by building an audience. And when you give value and when you create content and give value in this content, that's when you create your cult following. Then, if you don't have a product yet, start thinking about potential products. What products, what could you sell that would change somebody's life? What could you sell that you could give so much value to a person, that you could solve the burning problem that they have? Start to think about that. And once you think and you start acting and building that product, it will only be a matter of time before you obtain freedom. And I'm really proud of you, man. If you stuck all the way to the end of this video, we all know that you're going places and you deserve to be in our tribe. Like I said, we're all like you, and I hope to see us grow together. Now, I need your help. I need you to give me one piece of advice. Do you like these videos more, the more presentation style videos, or do you guys like the more me reading off a script videos, as maybe those are more engaging? Personally, for me, I like this style of video because it's more natural and I feel more authentic when I record compared to just me reading off of scripts. But just let me know in the comments down below. And to all those people that told you that online business doesn't work, go prove them wrong.